Another thing to evaluate, your camper, okay? We're going to go ahead and say that Jonathan can't help us at all. But some of your campers will be able, even if they are in a chair, some of them still might be able to stand up. And the easy way to find out if they can stand up is ask them. Okay? If they can communicate with you with a head nod, a yes, no, maybe. I mean, even just, some of them might not be able to talk, but they can still understand what's going on. So if I just ask Jonathan, can you stand up? And if he can't communicate at all, that's when you ask a counselor. But make sure that you direct all your questions first to them, because you want them to be involved in it. You don't want to make them feel left out if they can communicate and let you know something. If Erin's the counselor, be like, Erin, can you stand up? Can you do all this? Well, ask him. Find out from him first. Make it personable with them, because you want to make sure that they're having a good time and make sure that everything's comfortable with them. So you want to be talking to them. Okay. So Jonathan can't really communicate. He can't do anything. He can't help us stand up. So what's going to happen is y'all, whenever you transfers and everything, this is going to be the reverse of what you're going to do. You're going to approach him from the front. Okay? So Erin's going to go ahead and put his harness where it needs to be, or just drape it across him, basically. Well, explain to him.
And I'm going to let him know what I'm doing. I'm going to say, Jonathan, I'm going to put your harness on right now. So we're going to sit this on you and get it situated so we can transfer you. So that he knows what's going on, so you don't just get up in there and start.
Yeah, you don't want to just invade their space just out of nowhere and this what's going on.
You want him to know what's going on.
Right. So, and plus, another thing, before you even start, you want to make sure that your harness is not twisted and tangled, okay? Because if it's flipped inside out, like it can be sometimes, it's gonna make that person who's doing the transfer or lifting the person up or the camper up, make it lift them up twice, and you don't want to do all that. Okay, it's gonna be hot out here, and you've already done transfers this morning or that morning, or that afternoon or whatever. You're gonna be tired. You want to do the least amount of lifting as possible. Okay, so what's gonna happen is you want to get one of your feet inside theirs. Okay, and that'll be your stability point. Now I'm gonna get and Erin can help lean him forward towards me, just like that. And I'm going to bear hug him, and I'm going to wrap up, and I'm going to grab my other wrist, just like that. It's going to be the easiest way to lift somebody is to get close as possible. Okay, I'm not sure what was going over in your transfers, but if I am chest to chest with him and I'm really close, I can be in control of him, and he's not going to go anywhere. Okay, but if you try to lift him up with your forearms and just do that right there, it's going to put a lot of strain and pressure on your shoulders instead of I can lift him up with my entire body. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm going to get all up in his business just like this. And then if he can count, have him count. But since Jonathan can't talk to us or communicate in any way, I'm going to let him know. I said, Jonathan, I'm going to lift you on 3, okay? 1, 2, 3.
And while he's doing that, I'm going to put it through the loop.
Twist it on this side.
Is it twisted?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Get it untwisted. And situate his leg straps so that they're not going to be tangled when he sits back down. Because then you're just going to have to lift them up again. And I'm good for you to sit him back down.